Hey, what's up? It's DJ Smooth here in Orlando, Florida in the studio. It's time for another behind the scenes video. This time we're going to go behind the mix that was last week, which was September 25th, 2025. And good old Serato, Scratch DJ Pro, Serato Live, whatever the hell. Serato DJ Pro. God, I keep forgetting the name. I don't know. It was Scratch Live originally, and now it's whatever. So Serato DJ Pro still has issues every once in a while with some crazy stuff. And last Thursday night, it had some problems with this song right here. So this is Dr. Dre and Ice Cube, Natural Bone Killers, and it's the Q remix. And he puts out amazing stuff, by the way. So watch this closely. If you'll watch it, you'll see the track here across the top. All right. So we get a time change, a time signature change here. Right. So if you notice the BPM, 90.55, right? Now this is it. This is playing at normal. This is the way it's supposed to be. This is the way Q did the remix. So, you know, look at this. Look at the time signature here, right? So we're banging around at 125, 126, right? And then it drops down 92. Okay. So in a second, I'm going to take you into the mix last Thursday, and you'll see how it just royally went off the rails. Now, the problem is, I've got, I don't have it on right now, but a lot of times when I'm mixing, I've got sync on. And I know that's for DJs, that's like, oh, you know. But I mean, come on, are you really going to fight with sync? I mean, these days with the controllers and all of the new modern equipment, everything is just keeping tempo, right? It's a thing, okay? So you'd be fighting against the current to basically try to mix and not have the sync turned on. So what happened here in the mix, and you'll see this in a second when I show you in the finished product, when it got to that point, right in here, it's tracking at 126. Then it gets to this. And because the record pool that I get the mix from, I already had the beat marker set. See, there's one marker right there. And all of a sudden, it's like, okay, it's telling it that one. But then it's calculating based on the next beat marker that all of a sudden the tempo's dropped. Now, when I was mixing, I was banging around 125. I don't know. We'll see here in a second. I was up in the mid 120s. And all of a sudden, the tempo dropped. And so Serato is trying to like increase the tempo in the song to keep the master tempo at the 120s or wherever I was at. So the short version to this is when you're mixing and you get a situation like this, you got to watch it with that you've still got sync engaged, because in this particular case, it seemed like the software had a hard time figuring out which of the two decks was the master deck, and then how to handle the tempo change. And I have a lot of tracks in the library that there are fluctuations like this where the song will go down in tempo. It's like, so look at this. We're down here. Let me fast forward a little bit. And now we're coming back up. And we're coming back up, coming back up, coming back up. Right? And so now we're back up to normal speed. So I've got a lot of tracks in the library that do that have the tempo fluctuations, and normally Serato doesn't do this. It doesn't normally screw up this noticeably. And when it happened live, it took me about a second to realize that like this thing is trying to keep it, you know, as the tempo in the remix is dropping, it's trying to speed it up to keep it at the same, you know, and so it sounds like, ugh. And of course, I'm thinking on the fly, like, what do I do with this? I don't know. I just let it go pretty much. But I don't know if there's any other spots in here that do it again or not. Now, see, the second half of the remix stays at the 120s. So the way that Q did this is the first drop, he actually brings the tempo down. Then on the second drop, he just keeps the tempo up. So it's kind of a cool remix. But okay, so this is the prep work. All right, so this is just showing you like the way it's supposed to sound when it hits the drop right here. Okay. That's 92 BPM, basically. All right. So now here in a second, I'm going to show you, I'm going to take you into the mix from last Thursday night and watch this. All right, so we're back in the studio mode here, and we got it kind of queued up to about halfway through the mix when this happened. So I got it queued up here at about when it's about to come in here. Right after No Broke Boys. There we go. 128 beats a minute. Mix it in. Now watch this. Watch the right side of the screen. Up here in the, so you see the natural born kill is over here. It's 128.15. We're currently, well, of course, it's dropping down. Let me back up a second here. So normally it would be playing at about 1.7% faster than it normally is. It's like 126. I've got it pitched up to 128, right? So plus 1.7. So now watch what happens when I let go here, and we actually get into when the drop happens. Look at that, minus 10.8. But then this is where it gets crazy right here. Look at that, plus 39.3%, 40%. Because it's trying to keep it at 128, right? And, you know, you see, I ended up pulling, if you look at my hand right there in the center of the screen, kind of towards the bottom, I ended up pulling the tempo slider down a little bit because it, you know, like I said, it took me a minute or so, second or two to realize what was happening. But then I'm kind of like, well, what do I do with this? So pulled it down a little bit more, but Serato just lost its. Now watch right here. Okay, so there what did I do right there? I might have taken, I think I took the sync off. No, I still have two stuff. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out on the fly what to do with the tempo adjustment here. Yeah, so now we're up, look at this. We're up to 132.93. Oh, I know what it was. I guess I'm pitching the entire mix, the master tempo up. Now, part of the problem here, if you look at the screen, I still have the Bad Bunny that we just came out of. No Broke Boys was in front of this. So, see, Bad Bunny is next. I've already loaded the next track. And I guess in hindsight, what I should have done is not done that, taken the sync off, and then it should have played like you saw a minute ago when it would have gone down and then come back up. So, and I would swear I don't normally have this problem with tracks that have tempo changes in the middle of the track like that. So, let's see what else. And let's see, all of a sudden, whoop, hey, we're back. We're back to 100. And so because I had taken the sync off, and the whole thing was a train wreck. So basically, the moral of the story is if you're doing Serato DJ Pro here, just, I don't know. If you got one of the tracks where the tempo is fluctuating like that, just watch it carefully. Like I said, I normally don't have a problem with it. See, from this point on, good. So I don't know. One of those things, man. Serato DJ Pro just does weird stuff sometimes. So let me know in the comments what you think. If you're a DJ and you've run across this before, let me know. If you have, how did you handle it? If you're not a DJ, thank you so much for watching. I certainly appreciate it. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel with notification bell on. And give it a like if you enjoyed it. And we'll see you in the next show.